Sozizim, wait. Sozizim, wait.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Tay, aka Pink Brat, and welcome back to my channel. We are here with a new challenge, and if you are a simmer, you already know that we have ADHD when it comes to challenges and things that we want to play, because we find one thing and then we start going down the rabbit hole and find another thing to try, because why the heck not, right? So I found another challenge. Right now, the Hot Tea Legacy Challenge is running rampant in the community, and it's fun to watch others play, but I wanted to find something else different. And I did come across this challenge called the Drama in the Family Challenge. It is a legacy challenge, and it is by Sponge Sims and Haunted Trait. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If I am not, I do apologize. But I'm just going to go ahead and read the Legacy Challenge description and then kind of tell you where I'm going with the founding sim, who is what we're watching right now. So this Legacy Challenge is one that, as the title suggests, focuses on conflict and drama within families, such as between parents and kids, between partners, siblings, etc. There are currently 7 generations for you to play through, and with more possibly coming in the future as new packs come out. So right now it is just 7, which that's kind of more my speed, because when it gets to the 10 or more, your girl be like, oh Lord, have mercy. I don't think I've ever completed a challenge yet, so maybe this might be the one that I can finish. I do plan on finishing the ABC challenge that I'm working on right now, so you know, don't count your girl out. I'm gonna get there. But anyway, we are creating the founding sim for this particular challenge, and her name is gonna be Raylan. And I don't know, I just kind of like go throughout my day, and then random names just kind of come to me, and I write them down on my little notes app and kind of go from there. So I like the name Raylan, and that is kind of where I went as far as how I wanted to create this sim. And I also kind of wanted to make a sim that had gray eyes. Not sure why, but here we are. And so I went to my Pinterest board. I do have like a little board that I use, and I kind of put inspiration on how I want my sims to look like. And so I found one person on there that I kind of based her facial structure as, and then it kind of went from there. So I also wanted to try out some different skin details that I have not used before, because I have a lot, as you can see, and sometimes you just end up using the same ones over and over again, and I'm trying to do better with that. So but yeah, so we have Miss Raylan, and I'm also going to create her parents, because that is a part of the challenge, that you can have the parents included in the file, because they start off living in the parents' home. And so I am going to create the parents using the genetic feature or genetic tool that Sims has. And we already know how that goes when you are using CC, especially when you're using skin overlays. So the parents did come out nice. I did create both of them. We're only going to watch me do Raylan right now, but yeah, so I'm going to continue to read from the challenge. So here are the guidelines. Firstly, and most importantly, have fun. The challenge guidelines are just that. They are not strict rules, so that's another reason why I liked this challenge as well, because it's not so strict on the rules. The ABC challenge that I am doing as well, that those rules are pretty strict. So I was like, but hey, it's all good. And it also had in mind to use all the packs, but you don't have to use them if you don't have them. I do have all of them except for the most recent one, the royalty one, whatever that's called, I can't remember. So I should be able to do this gameplay pretty well. They also have some mod suggestions in here, but you can obviously play it without the mods if you don't have them, or if you don't want to add them to the game. I do have majority of them, and I'll link this description I'll link the description of this challenge in my description box below, so that you can read as well. You can use cheats if you want to, all of that. It is what you play, how you want to play, and that's how this challenge goes. So also, there is one hard rule. They do have one rule, in that the white picket fence generation has to be the founding generation. So that is who we are creating right now. And the white picket fence, you come from a very traditional household and always imagine yourself following the same path as your parents. You marry your high school sweetheart, have 3 kids together, and live in the perfect white picket fence. Unfortunately, things have not turned out the way that you wanted so far, and there's no childhood sweetheart, and your apartment is far from perfect. You start at university, but you find yourself struggling to stay on track. You work odd jobs and part-time to make ends meet while you try to figure it out. At this point in your life, you're actually not sure if everything you always dreamed of having is what you really wanted. So that is Generation 1 in a nutshell. And you can pick any career, any aspiration you want. You do have to pick 2 or 3 of the traits that they have listed. So we have hates children, self-absorbed, romantically reserved, or unflirty if you don't have the love struck pack, non-committal, and lazy. So the traits that I'm going to pick for her is the hates children, self-absorbed, non-committal, and lazy. I think that's what I have. I think I picked another one because I do have the more cast traits mod, and I just can't remember which one did I choose, but we'll see it in a minute. No worries. All right, and then the skills that you pick, you have to pick 3 or more skills to basically not age up. Goodness. You pick 3 skills that you want to get all the way up to 10 with and complete them. And so the ones that I am choosing for her is going to be pottery, writing, logic, and charisma, because I want her to kind of be like an artsy sim in a way, because, you know, at the end of the day, parents are like, oh, you're not going to go anywhere with being an artist. You need a real job, blah, 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 blah. So that's the vibe I'm going for when it comes to the dynamic between Raylan and her parents. So the goals are to start in a small apartment, or you can still live with your family. They're going to start with 2,000 simoleons or less. And then also you're going to work odd jobs, as we already talked about, until you get pregnant with someone from either a one-night stand or you have like a short relationship with. You're going to have a shotgun wedding. So you're going to marry the person you get pregnant with during the pregnancy. And then you do get bonus points if they have a conflicting trait with one of yours. So that's one thing. Once you get married, you're going to move into a fixer-upper home, and then you renovate the home as you get funds coming in. And then you also have to do the nursery first. Obviously, that makes the most sense. You're going to start your career, and and then at some point, you're going to end up having a little flingy fling with a coworker. So that is where the drama is going to come in. You also have different options that you can choose from to start off with. And I am going to start off with the college finals. So I am going to play offline a little bit until she gets towards the end of her college credits, whatever you call it here. I do have the shorter university mod, so I have it set to only 8 credits and being done, because the university system is a hot mess express. So I am going to be using that mod for sure. I also have like the faster homework and things like that, so that we aren't spending 20 million years trying to get everything done and what have you. So I have yet actually finished university with one of my sims, so this will be fun to do and a little stressful probably, but it is what it is. So I'm going to be playing offline to kind of just get her set up and ready, so that when we actually start, we will start exactly close to where one of the options that we're going to start with. So the style I'm kind of going for Raylan is not necessarily eclectic, but just kind of a mixture of streetwear and I wouldn't call it like artsy or anything either. I don't know. I have something in mind and I just kind of go with it. You know, she's like that girl from, you know, your home girl, who, you know, someone you can have fun with, have a good time with, but she's also kind of has her little quirks about her. And that is like the theme of how I am going to be playing her. I have not actually played a sim with the lazy trait, so that will be fun too. I thought this dress was super cute. Sidebar here. I love this cute little dress, but anyway. I also tend to give a lot of all my sims that I create tattoos. Maybe I'll try. Actually, no. Yeah, majority of them do. I don't know. And I really love this hairstyle. I wanted her to have curly hair too, so that is another reason why. And girl, y'all, isn't she so cute? Oh, I'm excited. But anyway, so yeah, I am going to be working on these 2 challenges, and I'm having fun. I hope y'all have fun. And I'm gonna finish up the rest of this video. I'm not gonna talk anymore, you guys. I I'm almost done actually with her outfit. So we'll finish up her outfits and then get her traits and aspirations. But anyway, if you played this challenge before, let me know in the comments below. And I'm just going to play some music for the last couple of minutes. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when this one drops along with my other videos. And thank y'all for watching. Let's just chill and vibe. See ya.
Was a go late, Trump was lent, give me do flake, was a bang bong, crib a new night, Simba Z bop, give me pop pay. Scream! What? But my dog, bitch, dog, give it that dog, bitch, dog, give it that dog, yeah, dog, give it that dog, bitch, dog, but my dog, wubba dub dubba wubba, ay, ay, shoot for the bubba, ay, ay, blazing with bubba lubba, way. Dub dubba all day, ayy. Wubba dub dubba wubba, ayy, ayy. Shoot for the bubba, ayy, ayy. Blazing with bubba in a way. Dibby dub dubba all day. Papa been bang, was a go late. Trumpa was lent, blimmer do flake. Twas a bang bong, crib a new night. Simba Z bop, give me pop pay.
Yo, this is that, baby. Bitch, shimmy what I do, ma.
Yeah. Hey, hey. Hey, Zubino, glimmers out, homies hang about, wow. Flip flop, zizzles up, shimmer pow pow. Wibble wobble, flimmer flame, zup zup zow. Zimmy zappy, glummy glow, click plack plow. Shimmer shimmer pow, bim bop zow. Dibby dabby dow, slick slap now. Shimmer 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 pow, sims up zow. Swibba swabba wow wow, oh oh wow.
Flip a glow, zing zing zoom, wibble bop bop. Sloop slappy, dimmer drop, glimmy glop glop glop. Blimmer blame, zup zup zap, slicky tick tock. Woozy wazzy bop bop bop, zappy zip zop.
Shimmer shimmer pow, bim bop zow. Dibby dabby dow, slick slap now. Shimmer 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 pow, sims up zow. Swibba swabba wow wow, oh wow.
Blimmer blimmer bop,
Zizzles up zop.
wimmy wimmy whoop.
Drippy drop drop.
Flimmer flammy flip,
Zappy zap zap.
zippy zappy zip.
Clippy clap clap. Shimmer shimmer pow.
Bob zow, dibby dabby dow, slick slap now. Shimmer shimmer pow, simmons up zow. Swibba swabba wow wow, oh wow. Blimmer bow wow 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 wow. It's you, but it's you, but